What up, YouTube? It's the Ways, and I'm Tia, and today we're gonna do beauty my way. I'm really excited for this look. I'm gonna give you some summery vibes. I'm in Phoenix. It is getting hot as I don't know what out here, but I love summer makeup. I like the glowy skin. I like the bronze look. I like the gold shimmer. I like just anything kind of summery anyways. Like, this is my season, so I want to bring you a quick, easy summer vibes look. So if you want to see it, definitely please keep watching. So I hope everybody's doing good. Today is Saturday for me, so I'm just chilling. That's why you kind of got some natural light popping. I did put on my other light as well, just because I really wanted to make sure we had some good lighting going on. You can see what's popping. I am gonna throw a voice over on this video. I'm not just gonna talk to you directly, because we'll be here for 2 hours and ain't nobody got time for that. I don't even think y'all got time for my 45-minute video. Just playing. So I've already moisturized with SPF, which is definitely important all year round, but definitely during the summertime. My moisturizer has SPF in it, but that I've been trying a new moisturizer. That's what I'm really trying to find. I have my skincare down, but my moisturizer, daytime moisturizer, has been a struggle to find one that I love. So I'm trying a new one that has SPF in it, but when I get my skincare routine down, I will definitely share that with you guys. Also, I have a SPF on the side that I can add to any moisturizer that I really love. It's by Pacifica, and I'll show you that when we do our skincare by Waye, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and go into this primer, and this is the Beauty Bakery, the Butter Hydra Silk Primer. I brought this to you in my last video, which I will try to link up here or down below, with the Beauty Bakery takeover if you missed that video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. This is just like a really hydrating primer, very smooth. I like how it's silicone-y kinda. It has Hydra Silk and antioxidants, which help protect against environmental pollution, which will be nice being outside. If you're outside during the summer, like a picnic, or going to brunch with your family during the summer, going to a pool party, or just chilling, maybe you got a pool in your backyard, and if you do, I'm jealous. One of these days, God will provide and bless us with the pool, because everybody in this house is a fish, not to mention I am a Pisces, so I be swimming as much as possible. We're going to Cali here in a few weeks, and I cannot wait to get to the beach. Let me tell you, if I could afford California, I'd be there. I'd be living there, and I'd be at the beach probably every weekend. So I'm gonna switch things up a little bit today. You're gonna see me kind of going in a different direction. I'm gonna start with my foundation, which I have never done on my channel, and then we'll get to the eyes, and it will kind of be all over the place, but you'll see why. Just because I really want to focus on my skin and give you that really like bronzy, summery glow. So that's kind of why I'm going backwards. Plus, I'm not really doing any huge shimmers on my eyes like that could have fallout. So we can go ahead and get started with the foundation. So yay! So let's put this hair back. I'm going to start off with the iconic London Illuminator, and it's in gold, and it's just going to give me a nice healthy glow lit from within. And I'm just putting it all the spots I would normally put a highlighter. Yeah, it's blinding. I love it. Just blending this out all over. You can mix it in with your foundation, mix it in with the moisturizer, but I'm just putting in the spots I would actually highlight my skin, and then just blending it out so it's nice and smooth. I love that it's like a sheen and it's not sparkles. Next, we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Dream Urban cover foundation. I'm in 340, which is cappuccino. This is a full coverage foundation with sunscreen SPF 50, which is really nice for the summertime. It is full coverage, but it does not feel like full coverage at all. I'm really liking this foundation. It goes with the same color as the Fit Me foundation, which is nice if you go between different foundations with Maybelline, you know you're gonna get the same color. Has antioxidants to help protect from environmental aggressors as well. Next, I'm going to go in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, which is one of my favorites, and it's in caramel. And we're going to go ahead and clean up these brows a little bit. I'm going to use this as a base as well and for concealer underneath my eyes. But I'm just cleaning up my brows because we're going to do a different kind of technique, which I'm going to tell you about with the brows for this summertime look. And then just blending it all over the lid to prep my eyes. This is nice too if you want to just use the concealer all over as like an eyeshadow, just to even out the skin tone on the eyes, and then like set it with a powder, put on a little liner if you want, or if you don't want to put anything, just to make it a clear, nice, even canvas. I'm just blending everything out with the Sigma brush. Love this brush. We're just outlining because it's gonna make it a lot easier. It's a nice trick too to just outline your eyebrow first and then fill in your brows, so you have a nice little guide to what you want to do with your eyebrow shape. Okay, so I kind of did something different with my brows this time. I went ahead and underlined my brows first with my concealer. Freaking love this brush by Sigma. I can't even, like, it. Sigma brushes are by far, like, they're so freaking soft. This is a P80 precision flat brush, and I love it for concealer, just smoothing it out. Kind of, it just gives me the effect of a freaking sponge, but it is a brush. So I just put the concealer all over because we're going to use that as our base, but I outlined first. I want to do my brows with you because I'm doing them differently. So first, for this, I'm going to take, because it's a natural look. Like, we're going to have a full face of makeup. Don't be fooled. But we don't want to look like we have a full face of makeup on. We want to look like we woke up like that. I woke up like this. Flawless. Okay, that's what we want to look like. So for my brows, and the new thing with the brows is the feathery out brows, which I could use my brow freeze, but I kind of tried something different. And as you practice it and let it go while you're doing your other makeup, like, it sets, and I think it looks really, really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Benefit Gimme Brow, which is kind of like a brow gel, but it doesn't get hard. It just really fills in your brows and makes them look fuller. I really like how small you can kind of see it's tiny. The spolius, it comes in different colors. So I kind of just smoothed out, or use the spoolie to feather out my brows before I put on the concealer, just because I wanted them up. Yeah, my brows are sparse and need to be filled in with a pencil, but you know what? I gotta go. I don't have a whole bunch of time, and I think that this works really well. So I'm gonna take the Gimme Brow, and I'm just going to go over my brows. Out here, I'm going to take the edge, the top part of the Gimme Brow, and I'm going to stamp where I don't have as much brow, okay? And then I'm going to blend it out. That will give you more product in those places that you need it. And I'm kind of going to go in it's not going to be a snatch brow. It's going to look more like a natural brow. And I'm just putting my brow hairs up. You see? But kind of filling them in where they need it. So if you need more of the product, you just stamp it where you need it, which mines are more on the edges, and then just smooth it out with the spoolie. Okay? Then what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and let that sit for a second. It's not going to get hard. It just gives you a little bit more volume. Plus, I like that I can make my brows go out more instead of down, so it kind of opens up my eye more, which is really, really nice. So we're just going to do the other brow. This brow, I have a little bit more hair, and I'm going to go up and out with that. You see? Where I want it, just place it how you want it. If you don't really like the feathered out brow up look, I just think it opens up your eye a little bit more. But if you don't like that look, then you know, you can just shape your brows how you want. Just make them look natural. Just put this brow, I'm just spotting where I need more brow, which is on the end still. And then I'm going to take the spoolie and distribute the product a little bit more. I seen a Benefit live on Instagram and they showed how to use the product. I got the product in a BoxyCharm to try out for the first time. I know Benefit has some great brow products, and this is by far, I really love this one. I'm going to get another one. Probably in BoxyCharm because they're cheaper there. I think they're like 12 bucks. So when I see it on a pop-up, or I could go to Benefit website, go to Sephora, go to Ulta, and get the product as well. But it lasts a long time. You don't need a lot. So just fill in. Use this like your pencil or like your pomade. Ooh, I'm loving it. The only thing, and then you can put more. And we've already cleaned up under the brows because we pretty much outlined how we want our brows to be with our concealer. Very good. And we've already prepped our eyes, so we cut out some steps. Next, now keep your gimme brow close, because after we start putting on all this makeup, we're going to go back over our brows once it's set with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Now with this, I do have a big one, but I'm not done with this small one. So with this one, they're already up, but I want them to stay in place, and this makes your brows like more hard. I don't want to say it's too hard, but it does make them more stiff and keeps them in place. So what I'm going to do is, one trick I learned is to kind of roll my spoolie through my brows where I want them. That gets more product on your brows rather than just like going through with like a spoolie. Like roll your spoolie. And I want my brows to go up, so I'm going to roll them in a upwards situation. And then if you wanted to make them go like down, you could do that, but at least you're getting more product on your brows by like rolling it up like as you move it, kind of like you would do with mascara. Okay, so I'm kind of liking that feathery look. Okay. Yes. Now you could bring this down a little bit if you wanted to, but I'm liking this look. So then I'm going to do the other eye. Roll it into your brows. Get the product all distributed. Really, really nice. And then shape them how you want them. Because the gimme brow just kind of gave you more color. It gave you more fullness. It didn't really, it's not going to keep them in place. This is going to keep them in place and the way that I want them. Okay. Now my brows need to be cleaned up. When I went to Georgia, I told you the lady talked me into getting them waxed, and if I didn't, I'm telling you now. And so now I need my brows to grow back a little bit. So this will be working with. Yes. Watch as it sits. You could even take your finger and like press it, kind of like the brow freeze by Anastasia, to kind of keep them where you want them. But remember, we're going to go back in with our gimme brow. So watch out for that. Let's get this eyeshadow on. We're going into the Juvia's Place, the Nubian 2 eyeshadow palette. I love this eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to start off with Morocco. I'm just going to throw this color, which is like a burnt orange, in my crease and just blend that out. So it's with a fluffy brush, just so it's soft and just right in the crease, not too much. Go ahead and do the other eye as well. This is a color that I just am in love with, that burnt orange, grungy orange looking color, like right up my alley. And this is a really soft, this is a Sigma brush as well, so it's a really, really soft, and it just does a nice little smoky out effect. With these shadows, you can really get some really good pigment on these shadows. I just kind of want it to be more neutral, natural looking, based on it being a summertime look. And I'm just taking a brush with nothing on it, just blending out those edges so we have no harsh lines. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go into Sheba, which is like a sparkly, rusty brown. It's beautiful. And I'm just gonna throw that all over my lid and blend that into Morocco. So they kind of just mesh together and give us a nice little summertime bronzy vibe on our eyelid. Then taking that same brush with the Morocco, nothing on it, and just kind of blending those together. So these shadows, like, we kept it real simple, real summery. That orange is one of my favorite colors to wear, period. I love a terracotta, I love an orange, I love a red as an eyeshadow. Let me back you up. We'll come back to the eyes. And then we went into Sheba, so it was Morocco and Sheba, which I probably already told you in the voiceover. But this palette is beautiful. We're going to use a couple more colors in here. Juvia's Place has awesome shadows, great prices. The pigment is on point, is worth your coins, and you can find them at Ulta or on their website. They always have so many sales, half off, 30% off on their website. They are a staple. It is a black owned business, if you did not know that, but it is just, I love this palette. I want to get more. It's the first palette I ever bought from Juvia's Place. I do have a blush palette from them too, and I do have a foundation, but these colors are just up my alley for a neutral palette. Couple pops of colors, awesome shimmers. The shimmers are so beautiful. We're gonna go back to the face and then we'll come back to the eyes. So, you know, we're kind of all over the place, but bear with me. There's a reason for my madness, okay? You see, we didn't get no fallout from those shadows. I swear this palette I probably got for like 12 bucks. Like, look at how big the pans are. The only thing is I wish I had a mirror, but I'll go with African. I think that's Nefertiti, so we'll go with that. But yeah, this is a great palette. So let's get into the rest of this face. Next, I'm going to go into my Black Radiance Cream Contour Palette in medium to deep. I brought you the powder version of this, and I was in Target and I found the cream version, and I was like, yeah, I need to try this. So that's what we're doing. This is actually my first impression on it, and it's definitely worth your couple coins, because I think it's like literally $6. So I'm just putting the darker color all over where I would want to contour and blending that in. And look at how seamlessly this cream just blends in. Like, I was shook. Like, I couldn't believe it. But I should have known better, because I love the powder version, so the cream had to be on point too, right? Well, it definitely was. So just taking that all over the perimeter, blending that all in, so it is nice and seamless and blending into the foundation. It was so easy to blend, so creamy. You have another color in here, which is like a sculpt color. It's a little lighter. And you also have an illuminate, which would be more like for a highlighter. But look at that. Just gives me a little definition and color back. All right, we're gonna put on some concealer. Went back to our NARS Complete Concealer and just concealing these dark circles underneath my eyes and brightening at the same time. Highlighting the nose. We'll get that forehead and we'll get that chin as well. Nothing new here. I'm just taking my same Sigma flat brush and blending this all out. just nice and easy underneath the eyes, trying to not do too much pressure or tugging. But with this brush, it just makes it so easy. And just kind of blending it into where I contoured, just so everything is nice and seamlessly blending together. I'm just taking the brush and blending it around where I did the contour and the concealer, so everything is just seamless. Love this look. Looking all bright and radiant. Okay, Tia. All right, Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and this is in Honey. You know this is my fave, and if you don't know, now you know. So I'm just taking that the Fenty powder all over everywhere that I highlighted, just to set my highlight and my concealer so we have no creasing or anything underneath the eyes. Next, I'm going to use the Becca Light Shifter Finishing Veil in Vapor, which is number 4, and I've been using this as an all-over setting powder. It's weightless, and it's sheared to buildable coverage, which I like. You can use it with or without foundation, and it has pigments to absorb and reflect light, creating a satin finish. I love it. Next, we're going to use the NYX High Definition Blush in Double Dare. It's like a orangey, pinky, more orangey blush. I really like it. I got it at Walgreens. And it just gives me that flesh tone blush look that I like. Next, we're gonna go back into the palette, into Egypt, and we're gonna put this underneath our eye on our bottom lash line, just to give us a little bit more color and pizzazz to this eye look. I love this color. It's shimmery, it's green, it just gives a punch. In the inner corner highlight, we're going to take Suri, and it is a champagne gold, white gold color, just to highlight the inner corner of these eyes. Okay, so I want to come back in because we're going to be wrapping up these eyes. I am loving this. It's neutral and then a pop of color on the bottom. What? You could do that with any color eyeshadow that you want. Just like I brought you the drugstore look where we just popped the color in the inside as an inner corner highlight and kind of came over a little bit just to give it a little oomph on a neutral palette story or color story. Same thing here. This is a neutral color story, and then we just popped that green Egypt underneath our eye, gave us a little inner corner highlight with Zuri, and boom. Now, since this is a Summer Vibez look, I'm not going to put on lashes. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my mascara. I've been loving this Essence mascara, so we're going to do that. But before we do that, I want to pop back in for the brows. So they're looking good, but I'm going to go back over one more time with this Gimme Brow, because now they're frozen. Like they're on there. So let me just go back in one more time with the Gimme Brow. It just, if I got powder on my brows or if they move not in the place I want them to be, okay, you don't want to do that. Then, you know, I can give it my color back. I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. But nothing's perfect, so it's fine. You see? So it just gives it a little bit more oomph after it's frozen. And I'm going to go in the front here. When you pull out the wand, obviously you're going to get more product than you normally would towards the end because it's going to come out first. So you can see it got, if I can focus, you can see it got a little darker, which I'm good with. And even if I wasn't, I could take my little spoolie with nothing on it and kind of blend it out. Yes. Give me brow. Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead and put on this mascara. Okay, y'all, so I got my mascara on. I went ahead and put it on the bottom lashes as well. And let me tell you, this eye look was so easy, but it is so sexy to me. Like, it is so beautiful, and it's gonna be bomb for summer. This mascara is on point. The only thing is you got to do one side, let it dry, go here, go back and forth, because if not, you will get clumps. But I personally like volume in clumps. I know that's weird, but I also put it on my bottom lash. I did tell you guys about hopefully the eyeliner that I put in my eye. I've been loving these. These are from ColourPop. These are cream gel liners, and this one is called Overboard. This reminds me of the color. Dropped it. Hold please. This reminds me of the color that I put on my lid, which was Madagascar, or not Madagascar, I'm sorry, Sheba. So it looks just like Sheba, but in a pencil. So we're gonna go ahead and spray our face. We're not gonna put on a glow, because if you notice, what we put on originally, the iconic illuminator, the gold one, which I have 3 now. I just got this one, and mwah, you can still see it, like underneath the foundation, underneath all the powders, and that's what we want. We want a natural glow. So I'm not going to put on a powder one. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face down with the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist. It has little shimmers of gold in here. It doesn't smell good. I'll be honest with you, I hate the smell, but I like that it's a glowy, it's refreshing, but me and the smell are not on one accord. Just gonna let that dry, but it just brings back, takes away that powdery effect. It's gonna keep our makeup on. I believe this is vegan or clean makeup at Sephora. I'm going to bring you a look around all clean makeup too. And I was looking and researching, and I believe this one is one of them. I did get this on BoxyCharm in a pop-up. Let's do these lips. I'm going to go in with this matte lipstick, Sext. That's what it's called, S-E-X-T, by Hank and Henry. It is, look at this packaging. It is beautiful. Then you press the little button on the side and the lipstick comes out. It's a bullet lipstick. It even has shimmers around the lipstick. I kind of messed it up. It's kind of broken. But it's a nudie brown. It's real new brown. So I'm just going to put this on. Okay. That's what we're going to do. It feels really good on the lips. It's just broken, mine. But I love the packaging. So it comes out and then you just press it back in. And boom. Ain't coming off unless you press the button. Then we're going to go in with my favorite lip gloss I think of freaking all time. I also got this in a BoxyCharm. I got the Hank and Henry in a BoxyCharm to try it. But this is Alamar Cosmetics. And this is in the color Las Naz Nude As. Las Nez Nude As. This is a bomb lip gloss. It's bomb by itself, but I just want to add that brownie effect underneath. But the thing about this lip gloss, I love the color for one. It's like a nudie pink. But one side is like a flat, I don't know if you could tell or see, is flat. And then the other side is rounded on the doe foot applicator. It's so weird. I love it. But you get more product on the flat side. You can smooth it in on the softer side. I wanted a nude lip because it's summertime vibes. And you don't want too much color. I will come in so you can see. You could totally do this by itself, this color. This color is beautiful. I'm going to put on my hand so you can see. Let's take this hair out. Let's see if we can get something. I don't know what I was doing. I did like a wash and go a week ago. And this is what our curls are looking like. Pop this out. And this is the final look. Yes, so I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It is free 99 to subscribe and like this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and just stay tuned. We'll keep popping off some looks. You know I'm going to bring you more summer vibes because this is what I live for, and I hope you like it. We'll see you later. Peace.